Hey, what's up, everybody? BDO44 coming at you in another video. All right, so Dillon Brooks, it's been said, and of course out of context as usual, he said he wouldn't mind playing LeBron James in a 7-game series. I think it's an experience for a player like that to have an opportunity to play against LeBron James in the biggest stage. I know a lot of people are reading into it as Dillon Brooks essentially saying that he don't mind playing Braun as if he could beat him easily. And he is insinuating that because that's exactly what he's trying to do. He's trying to be Dillon Brooks. But I would caution him dearly to learn from this same LeBron James who tried to play the villain role his first year in Miami and it didn't go well. Villain, you don't want to be a villain because people out there really do have real hate. They match that energy and they send bad energy to you when you least need them to, when the pressure's on the line. Dillon Brooks is going to find himself learning hard lessons, just like I said about the Memphis Grizzlies as a whole. They just don't respect what the difficulty is of what it is that has to be done in order to win a championship. They act as if they've already accomplished certain things without actually accomplishing them. But the present, it's here. They have an opportunity. They're going to get what they're asking for. The Lakers should likely beat the Minnesota Timberwolves today. And they'll get that matchup with the LeBron James that they want. So, the Memphis Grizzlies, I think, as I've said earlier, they're a solid team, really solid, have hovered above the fray while having players go in and out of the lineup. So I respect them. They have shooting, they have defensive players, they got superstars, they got defensive, wing guys, all kinds of different elements that help them withstand some of the injuries that they've ultimately had. And with the acquisition of Kenny Lofton Jr., that's yet another fantastic weapon that I know must be respected in these playoffs. So I'm not here to tell you that just because Dillon Brooks said that he's automatically going to lose the series against LeBron James. It is not as simple as many will say it is. A lot of things got to fall in favor of both of those players in order for them to be the victor of this series, in my humble opinion. It's not going to be on either one of them. But nevertheless, if this matchup does take place, this is what's going to be on everybody's mind. And as a Laker fan, I don't want to buy into it. I don't want our team to buy into it. You put it on the bulletin board along with everything else. You let it motivate you, but you don't let him get to you, because that's essentially what his plan is to do. He's already trying to do that now. So that's ultimately what I see there. It's mind games. It's mind games. It's stances. It's the beginning of war. It's battle. All of that. And like I said, he wants to put on the villain hat. But this is his first go round. He doesn't really know what he's doing. This is what, year 3. These guys have a lot of confidence, but not a whole lot of experience to go behind with that confidence. And we'll see what they can do for themselves. If they're going to be serious contenders, then they'll play their best ball and the ball will go up and we'll see what happens. But if they're going to be pretenders and they want to do the gritty without actually getting the games, the wins that they need to get, then they'll be going home in the first round, and people will remember those words that he said, along with everything else that they've done this year, having not proven anything. So, Memphis, we'll see. Like I said, a lot of things have to do with whether or not the basketball game will go in your favor. I'm not one of those fans that's going to go up here and say, we're going to beat you this, we're going to beat you that. It ain't that simple. But what I will say is I believe in our roster over here, and I got us winning that series. If it were to come to pass. Now, a lot of things have to happen between now and then in order for that to happen, and I'm not one to look over anybody, including the Minnesota Timberwolves, wounded and undersized. Basketball games have gone strange ways, and I've seen games like this lost before. So I'm not like that also. But what I will say is it's likely we see Memphis, and I do want to see Memphis to a degree based on my pride and my competitiveness as a fan. When I hear words like that coming from Dillon Brooks. So it is what it is, man. I'll get what it is I want in that situation. He'll get what it is that he wants in regards to seeing LeBron James if the Lakers take care of business tonight against the Minnesota Timberwolves and Anthony Edwards. So that's really what I got to say, man. Pretty much, I think Memphis would much rather the Lakers lose this game and them see somebody else. To be honest with you, I don't really think the entire team would rather match up with the Lakers roster. given the fact that the Lakers roster really is that good and they are missing players. But the competitive side of teams may ask for things that they probably do not really want. So that it is what it is, man. That's what I got to say. My name is BDL44. I thank you all for watching. I'm out.